What's up, Lumos trainers? Lumos Trainer Zach here. Now, throughout the course of the anime, there have been many Pokemon Ash almost had, but didn't for one reason or another. This is because he either gave them away, didn't evolve them, or straight up failed to catch them. But aside from your regular run-of-the-mill Pokemon, did you know that there were a bunch of legendaries Ash could have owned? Now, of course, Ash will probably never have a legendary cause that'll make him too OP. But I still think it might be fun to take a look at what might have been. So in this video, I'll be counting down the top 10 legendary Pokemon Ash Ketchum almost owned. If there are any Pokemon you think deserve to be on this list but didn't make it, let me know in the comments. And no, I'm not counting Ultra Beasts because Ash is catching them for the Aether Foundation. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10. Zekrom. In the Black and White games, your player character is the chosen hero who gets to summon and capture the legendary Pokemon in order to face N's legendary. Well, the Black and White anime kinda seemed like it was going in that direction. In the very first episode of the series, Zekrom reveals itself to Ash. That's a super rare occurrence. You'd think Zekrom would appear later on in the series where Ash would have the opportunity to catch it, but nope. The writers decided to ditch that idea altogether. It seemed kinda dumb because when N is introduced, we get to see Reshiram in multiple episodes. But nah, the writers thought it'd be a good idea just to give Zekrom a shadow in the first 2 episodes. That sucked. At least Ash got to use one in the movie, but even if that did happen, Zekrom ends up leaving Ash with no explanation. Probably would have been a good idea to catch it, dude. But yet again, that movie isn't actually canon. Number 9. Suicune. When Ash and his friends first arrived in Johto, they saw the legendary Pokemon Suicune. It was only for a brief moment though, cause it runs away. Wow, what a tease. The next time we see Suicune is during the 4th Pokemon movie, Pokemon Forever. The gang is on a boat and they end up seeing it. Is this the same Suicune as before? I'm leaning towards yes. Why? Cause Suicune decides to help once Celebi is taken over, and lets Ash ride him. Why would he let him do this if he didn't already know him from before? Well, you could argue it's just cause he's the main character, but whatever. Suicune really came in handy during this situation, and also helped with purifying the Lake of Life. After it was all over, Suicune decides it's time to leave, and this is where Ash fails. That could have been a great time to catch it. Instead of letting it go away, Ash could have convinced it to stay with him since he was already so willing to team up with him. But nope, I guess Ash thought it'd be better off to just let it go. Number 8. Tapu Koko. Although this Pokemon is the guardian deity of Melee Island, for some strange reason, it's interested in Ash. Ever since he arrived in Alola, Tapu Koko has been following Ash, probably because he's the main character. He gives him a Z-Ring, gives him the Electrium Z, and even battles with him not once, but twice. That's a lot of investment he's putting into a trainer who's new to the Alola region. You can't deny the fact that Tapu Koko likes Ash, so I don't really think it would mind being captured by him. Of course, Ash will have to defeat him in a battle first, but as crazy as that sounds, he has let Ash battle him twice now. Maybe they'll have another rematch later on in the series. He probably won't catch it though. But the fact that Tapu Koko lets Ash battle him shows that the possibility of Ash capturing him is definitely there, even if he won't do it. Number 7. Ho-Oh. This Pokemon was seen at the very beginning of Ash's journey. It was an impactful moment for many people because it was a Pokemon even the Pokedex couldn't identify. It really shows that the world of Pokemon is a vast one. Now, wouldn't it be cool if Ash actually caught it? This would make his journey come full circle. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet. He has seen Ho-Oh again on occasion, but that's usually to help motivate him to continue his journey. Now, what's interesting though is the fact that Ho-Oh was actually the focus of the 20th Pokemon movie. Even though it isn't canon, this could have been a good opportunity to have Ash catch a legendary Pokemon but not actually give him one for the anime, you know? In the movie, Ash actually got to meet and battle Ho-Oh, so this is it. This is the time where Ash can finally catch it. But not really, cause in the end, we can only assume he got wrecked cause the next scene is of him and Pikachu at the Pokemon Center. Nice. Number 6. Lugia. During the World Island saga of Ash's Johto journey, he meets Silver, the baby Lugia. Silver ends up getting taken by Team Rocket, but Ash and friends help it reunite with its mother. So look at that, 2 possible Lugias Ash could have had, except he wasn't that close with them, to be honest. So yeah, I can't really see Ash catching these. Also, they go away together, so it would be kind of douchey if Ash enslaved one of them forever. But even though Ash couldn't get these Lugia, there's still one he totally could have gotten. Yep, I'm talking about the Lugia from Pokemon the Movie 2000. In this movie, Ash is said to be the chosen one, who will help Lugia calm down the fight between the legendary birds. Well, he does just that. It seemed like Ash really befriended Lugia, but then he's like,
"Well, Ash, looks like my job here is done."
And then he just disappears. A lot of legendaries seem to do that. That kinda sucked. Would have been awesome if he actually caught it. This was the first time Ash befriended a legendary like this, so it would have been the perfect opportunity for him to own it. Number 5. Azelf. In the Diamond and Pearl series, the 3 Lake Guardians had to choose 3 trainers to partner with in order to take down Team Galactic. Mesprit chose Dawn, Uxie chose Brock, and Azelf chose your boy Ash. He first saw it in Lake Valor during the Wallace Cup, then it returned once all 3 Guardians were under attack. After Cyrus tries to create a new universe, the current one starts to get a little messed up, so that's when the Lake Trio steps in to save the day. After this, they were like,
"Well, our job is done. Bye-bye."
What? That's it? Dang. Ash could have totally caught it if he wanted to. The whole reason Azelf chose Ash in the first place is because they're a perfect match. Azelf is the Pokemon of willpower, and that's what Ash is all about. So why didn't it acknowledge this and stick around a little bit longer? Seems like it actually chose Ash just to help it get the job done. You hear that, Ash? It sounds like you just got used. Number 4. Latias. In the 5th Pokemon movie, Ash and friends arrive in Italy. Altamore. Yeah, Altamore. This city is protected by Latios and Latias, the Eon Pokemon. Now right from the jump, this movie lets you know that Latios likes Ash, if you know what I mean. She's always playing around and is always there for him. So if Latias is so into Ash, I find it very hard to believe that she lets him go when it's time for him to leave. Yeah, I know she's the protector of the city, but I'm sure her dead family can take over for her. Bianca isn't really a trainer, so what else is there for her to do? Play? Ha! Think about it. If Latias stayed with Ash, she could have easily came in handy during Ash's battle with Tobias. Imagine that, a Latios versus Latias battle. But oh well, Latias was like, "I like you, Ash, but not enough to make me leave this island." Cool, cool. I'll let this one pass though, since she's pretty important to the city, so it seems kinda disrespectful to try to enslave her in a Pokeball, even though we can literally capture God in the games. But whatever. Number 3. Victini. The 14th Pokemon movie took place in the Kingdom of the Vale. This kingdom was home to Victini, who couldn't leave the town because of the psychic barriers that surround it. There was a legend in that town that Victini lived there and it was seen as the Guardian. But nobody actually knows if it's true because the last time it made itself known to people was years ago. Well, that was until Ash showed up, cause duh, he's the main character. Ash and Victini become quick friends, and once Ash finds out about the barrier, he promises that he'll take Victini to see the ocean, cause that's its dream. Once the whole plot of the movie happens, you know, Ash goes to space, almost dies for the umpteenth time, Victini sacrifices itself, and the day is saved. Victini actually returns and gets to live out his dream to be at the ocean, free from the barrier. Now you'd think this would be a good opportunity for Ash to catch it and be like, "Victini, if you join me, we could travel the whole world together." But nope, Victini's like, "Peace out, son," and just leaves. That was kinda dumb considering that they had a really good friendship, but I guess now that Victini is free, it thought that it could get some better friends? Wow, that's kinda messed up now that I think about it. Dang, Ash, you should have caught it when you had the chance. Number 2. Meloetta. While at Pokestar Studios, Ash and Pikachu went to look for some props. That's when a big thing, suddenly fell and was about to hit Meloetta. Luckily, Ash stepped in to save her. She then disappears, but then after this, Meloetta ends up following Ash to Eastern Unova because of his heroic deed. Now we don't really get an explanation about what Meloetta's all about. They just explain that it's a really rare Pokemon that Team Rocket is after and that it likes to hang around Ash. So if this rare Pokemon doesn't seem to have any strings attached to it, and she likes to hang around Ash, why didn't he just catch it? Yeah, by the end it's revealed that Meloetta is from a different land and its people were looking for her, but Ash didn't know that. He had plenty of time to catch her. She was around for multiple episodes after all. Plus, even though Meloetta came from another land, it's not like she was really trying to go home. If anything, she seemed totally content with staying with Ash and his friends. So honestly, that whole backstory was just a dumb way to write off a potential legendary Ash could have owned. Number 1. Solgaleo. Solgaleo and Lunala come to Ash in a dream and tell him to take care of Cosmog for them. Ash accepts and promises to do just that, and thus, Nebby was born. So yeah, Ash is the one putting Nebby in the bag this time, and it actually stays there. Crazy, I know. Nebby actually evolves all the way into a Solgaleo in order to help Ash and the gang go to Ultra Space. This was so cool because Ash is actually commanding Solgaleo. He's using his signature Z move and everything. It really seemed like this Pokemon was under the ownership of Ash. That was until the whole Ultra Space stuff was taken care of. Then he just leaves for some random reason with no explanation. Wow, that was kinda dumb. Maybe if Ash actually caught it as a Cosmog instead of shoving it inside his bag, he would have been the owner of a Solgaleo. On the bright side, it seems like Nebby might actually return later on in the series. I mean, it kinda has to once we get to the Necrozma stuff. But by that point, it won't be a Solgaleo anymore. It will be a Duskmane Necrozma. So yeah, there goes Ash's chance of owning that Pokemon. Just throw a Pokeball at it for Arceus' sake. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to become a Lumiose trainer today. Also, follow me on Twitter to find out what's up and what's new. Last but not least, make sure to live your life to the fullest, and I'll see you all next time.